Do you have one of these? If so, the back of your head is not ridiculous. It may be a finding called nevus simplex. The reason this came to mind for me was that I saw an influencer talking about a product, doing a paid promotion, and showing images of this, saying how a product would get rid of it. And I'll tell you a little later why that's dumb. First, what the hell is it? Nevus simplex is a vascular birthmark that comes from incomplete development of the skin. As a result, we see an overgrowth of capillaries. So, this is a capillary malformation, meaning it's made out of the smallest kind of blood vessels. This one, for some reason, has a lot of cutesy names, I guess because we see it mostly in babies, like angel kiss when it's on the face, stork bite when it's on the back of the neck, or it could also be called a salmon patch. The most common areas this is going to come up are sort of the upper face here, eyelids, glabella, and then the back of the neck, back of the scalp. But they could really come up anywhere. Most of the time, they mean nothing, but they have been associated with certain other genetic malformations like spinal dysraphism. That's like an issue with the spinal column. However, it's hard to make any associations with these because they're so common. I read one estimate that puts it at about 40% of Caucasian infants being born with at least one of these. So why have so many people not heard of this? It's because most of the time they self-resolve. They go away. However, the most common area for them to persist into adulthood is this back of the neck, back of the scalp area, which is why, when I'm doing full body skin exams on people, I often point this out to them, and they've never noticed it. The issue that I had with the branded content showing this was it was for a chemical exfoliant, and the influencer was like, oh, if your man always has something like this after he gets a fresh fade, you should use this product on the back of his head and it'll go away. They are obviously trying to talk about folliculitis while showing an image that looked like nevus simplex. And yeah, the reason why the back of your man's head looks like that every time he gets a fade is because it's a birthmark. It's always there. You just can't really tell when there's hair covering it.